Smart, smart, do. We are the children, we are the children of God. Come, come, come. We change our world. We have what it takes to do it smart and make it smart. Welcome to our Smart Do.
Welcome our class 6s yet again for today's CRI lesson. I hope you are doing well. Now today we're going to start on an area that we refer to as developing life skills. And in this subunit, we are going to start with what we refer to as assertiveness. Now let's start first of all by describing life skills. Life skills. Now life skills refer to the knowledge that one requires to have for the day-to-day living. The knowledge that you require to have so that you can live day by day. You can move on with life. That is what we call as life skills. And there are so many life skills that we should have. For example, we are taught at home about cooking. We are taught to wash our clothes. We are taught about taking care of the house, taking care of the baby, what we should do in case there is an emergency. All these are life skills that we learn in our lives, and it is important that we have them so that they may help us overcome challenges when we come across them. Now, the life skill that we are going to look at today is what we refer to as assertiveness. Assertiveness. We refer to it as assertiveness. Now, many times we find ourselves in tricky situations, especially when we are with our friends. Especially when we are with our friends, we find ourselves in tricky situations. And they may want us to do things. They may want us to do things that we have never done or we wouldn't even imagine of doing. For example, taking drugs, smoking, drinking beer, and so on. So they may want us to do this. Now you are caught between a rock and a hard place. Now what do you do? Now because you have never found yourself in this situation, you decide to say no. You say no. Drugs are not good for my health, and therefore I will not take them. Now, what have you done? You have been assertive. You have been assertive. Why? You have expressed your opinion. Your opinion. And as you are doing that, you have given reasons. You have given reasons. Somebody is telling you to take drugs. You say no. No. Why? Drugs are not good for my health. So I will not take them. So this is what we refer to as assertiveness. So assertiveness is giving. Is giving your opinion. Your opinion. Without being disrespectful to others. You give your opinions without being disrespectful to others. You are firm in what you say. If it is a no, you mean no. If it is a yes, you mean yes. You mean yes. Not yes and at the same time you want to say no. No. So, we need to be assertive when it comes to certain situations. For example, I've already mentioned one of them, drug abuse, whereby our friends will try and influence us into taking them. Now, which are the other situations that we may require to be assertive? We may require to be assertive. We have talked about drug abuse. You require to be assertive. Another one will be forceful. Forced marriage. Yes, some of us, or early marriage. Let's talk about forceful early marriage, whereby you are married at a very young age. It is your right to defend yourself and try and explain it that it is harmful to you, because it is time to get education. Another area is truancy. Your friends want to miss school because of there's a show that is going on around town, and they don't want to miss it. So they try and tell you, let us miss school. Getting involved in crime. You should say no to it and don't get involved in it. Another area will be child labor. Whereby you are forced to do work that is beyond your scope. So therefore, there are situations that require us to be assertive, to express ourselves in a firm but respectful way to those we are talking to. Now, in the book of Genesis, there is a story that we read about a young man called Joseph. Joseph was a slave in a man's called Potiphar. So we had Joseph. We had this man called Joseph and Potiphar's wife. So Joseph had been brought to this house by this man called Potiphar, who was an official in King Pharaoh's court. He was an official in King Pharaoh's court. And so Joseph was very much respected by Potiphar. Why? Through him, God blessed Potiphar. Through Joseph, God blessed Potiphar. God blessed Potiphar, and he became wealthy. And so Potiphar gave Joseph authority over everything in his house. The only thing that he did not give authority to him was preparing his food and what would be referred to as his wife, Potiphar. So therefore, one day as Joseph was working in the house, Potiphar's wife, Potiphar, tried to seduce Joseph to lie in bed with her. But Joseph knew that it was wrong. Why? One, it will be a sin against God and his master. So he refused. He said, no, this will be a sin against God and my master. Two, also, he had no authority. Over Potiphar's wife, because that authority had not been given to him by Potiphar. So therefore, what did Joseph do? Joseph ran away, leaving his robe behind. So unfortunately, the wife of Potiphar had grabbed his robe, so the robe was left behind. And from there, Joseph was arrested and put in prison. But the main thing was that Joseph was assertive. He did not want to do wrong. Because he knew the consequences of doing the wrong, and what would befall him in case he did anything wrong. So therefore, When we are faced with tough situations, it is always wise to choose the correct thing. However much pressure might be on us, it is always important that we choose what is right before God. And once you do that, God will always be with you. As we read further on about Joseph, God was there with him throughout his stay, even in prison, and God finally made him a very important person. So therefore, let's always be assertive in what you say, but remember, as you are being assertive, you must do it in a manner that is honest and is not disrespectful to others. Thank you very much for listening. Have a good time. Bye-bye.